Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do the readings for the earth signs, and this will be for the lovely sign of Taurus. Taurus, we're going to use the Lightseers Tarot for your reading today. Alright, my spiel. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board. If you find the reading doesn't resonate, make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart. You can do this by going to Google and entering natal chart and then putting in the details of your birth. And you will get a complete sort of rundown on what planets were in your birth chart when you were born, which is really good because you get to look at lots of different star signs then, just rather than your sun sign. If the reading does resonate with you, however, please make sure that you give it a nice big fat thumbs up and help me to grow the channel. It's good karma to do good things, and I am more than happy to say thank you in advance. All right, let's see where we're going with the Lightseers Tarot this morning. If you're interested in learning tarot, I'm running an intermediate class on the 18th of September. You've got the Hanged Man jumping out. And if you have a basic understanding of tarot, an intermediate class would be really good for you. But what I love about running these classes is everybody gets to read for each other, so you actually see how good you are when you do it. And that's the fun of doing this. All right. See where we're going. All right, so we have the Hierophant coming straight out. Now the Hierophant can be a card that represents, it is the High Priest, and it sort of represents the more traditional sides of things, especially in regards to religion. It can represent government organizations, big corporations. It can represent the church, but the traditional reasons for religion. It can talk about control, mastery, but it talks mostly about things that are traditional, the traditional ways we see our lives. So it does often represent, for example, marriage. It does represent stability. It does represent organization in terms of organizing things. So when the Hierophant comes up, it can sort of talk about something coming into being or something coming into power that is going to change something here. Okay, so we have the Empress coming through. I've seen the Empress a bit today. Now, I feel like here that maybe somehow or another you've brought yourself into this place of what I see as stability. Maybe you've started to understand your personal power with the Empress. For me, the Empress represents everything feminine. She does sort of uphold the energies of all four queens. She does bring them all into being in her power. She's well balanced. She's really in touch with the universe, really in touch with nature. But moreover, she represents the divine feminine within us all. And to me, this looks like you're coming into some sort of power here by representing your own divine self. Wow, 3 major arcanas. We have the Moon card here. So somehow or another, you're shifting something within yourself here. We have the King of Swords coming through. Okay, so what this feels like to me is that you're coming into your power here. You may have, whether you're male or female, the Empress can represent another person. But it also represents the divine feminine within you. So even as a man or a masculine, you still hold the divine feminine aspects, things like intuition, love, nurturing. I feel like sometimes, some men may carry around more of the feminine energy than perhaps some women do. So it just depends on how we've worked in our lives to bring those things about. You get into your divine masculine by being the one that's doing the work, by furthering your career. All of those things are masculine energies. So the balance here sort of seems to be, I feel like with this particular energy here, especially with these 3 major arcanas, that you may be dealing with someone here that you have crazy feelings about, or crazy energy for, crazy love for. You may want to be with this person, nurture this person. You may want to be able to offer them some sort of long-term commitment. And I'm feeling like this person represents for you something perhaps you've never really encountered before. But whoever this person is possibly raising emotions in you that you've never felt before. So I feel like you have a really potent connection with someone here. Possibly Libra here with this King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We have Pisces, Cancer, we have Libra, Taurus, and we also have Taurus energy here too. So a lot of Taurus, and which is great because it's your reading, but you have a lot of Libra here. So I feel like you're dealing with a Libran. Whoever this person is has, I want to say, got you all in your feels. And if you're normally the King of Swords, this may be quite a different feeling for you, especially, you know, if you've not been a person that has been sort of more in that feminine energy. But I feel like you're all over the place with your emotions here. And it may be quite complicated for you. And we do have the Magician. Oh, more major arcanas. Look at this. And the Temperance. What is going on, Taurus? Because you're all over the place here. You're being given an opportunity here. Okay. I feel like here you have either moved away from something in your past that left you sort of out of sorts. And I feel like you've met someone who is, for you, the most beautiful creation you've ever come across. I feel like this person stirs up all sorts of feelings within you that you've never felt before, and you want to offer them the world here. You want to offer them, you know, long-term commitment. You want to offer them your love. You want to nurture them. You want to give them everything. And this feeling for you is something that's really got you up in your feels. And it may not be the most comfortable place. You may be used to being in your head, used to being logical, and all of a sudden somebody's messed with those feelings and you are totally out of control in this energy. Now, if you're dealing with this person, possibly a Libra, then I feel this person's feeling that way about you. They are seeing you as something they've never encountered before. The feelings are out of control here. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups coming through. Now, the Seven of Cups can be a card about illusion, delusion, confusion. This Seven of Cups here is very much this energy of having to make some sort of choice here. And I'm wondering here whether you feel that you are in an illusion with this person because you're feeling the way you are, or whether you just want to pick this person for yourself. But whatever you're doing here, you are a little confused by the energy. All right, so we have the Devil energy here. Now that makes me feel a little uncomfortable now I've seen the Devil energy and the Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Is someone love bombing you? Is someone over I want to say emotionalizing you, and I'm thinking, is that even a word? Is someone evoking some sort of energy of feeling very much in love with you here? Because with this Seven of Cups, which represents illusion, and the Devil energy, I'm wondering if you're dealing with someone who has strong narcissistic tendencies, which may mean they are love bombing you here, especially because you're feeling in that energy and feeling overwhelmed by your emotions. And we also have the Seven of Swords here. So something here with the Devil and the Seven of Swords is telling me something just ain't right and you need to walk away here. All right, let's just keep going here so I can give you the whole story. We have the Victory card and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I can see this totally. Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've been through this before. You're experiencing some sort of rebirth here because you're recognizing an energy that you've been pulled into before. There is a real energy with this Seven of Cups that you're being sucked into some sort of illusion by this Devil energy. Look, have a look at this energy. So come hither. Come here. Come to me. Someone's using their powers on you here. And this sometimes can be like the magician energy in reverse. So the magician upright is sort of a pure energy, but the magician in reverse is the energy of using your power for manipulative purposes. And I feel like this devil is representing some sort of manipulation here. The Seven of Swords tells me somebody wants to get away with something. I feel like here with this Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, you're realizing what's going on. But I think at the moment you might be very consumed by this love bombing, this euphoria, this feeling like you are so in love and out of control. This isn't normal falling in love here. This is manipulation. And I can see here, you know, with manipulation, sometimes when people have got you where they want you, they no longer want you then, and then they discard you. So there's sort of this energy with the Five of Pentacles. That this person's got you in some sort of energy of thinking you've met somebody really incredible, but actually it's not like that at all. There's a complete turnaround here. And I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, you're sort of getting away from this before you're left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Wands, yep. Eight of Cups, yep, definitely walking away. Nine of Wands, you've done this before. Taurus, you've done this before. You may have done it more than once. You are being taken into an energy that is not real. You're being pulled into an illusion by somebody here. Somebody wants you and they're going to have you at all costs. They want the control over you here and they are pulling you into this energy. How interesting. I haven't done a reading like this for ages. I get them in personal readings, but I don't always get them in the collective. So something is going on here. Somebody is understanding the pull of the narcissist. Somebody has been repeating a pattern with narcissists here. But this time around it's different, because this time around you're choosing to walk away and you're realizing with the Victory card. Somebody has got you in some sort of bind here. You feel like you've met the person of your dreams. And I'm looking at the moon here thinking, you know in your gut that something is not right here. So the King of Swords will move something out of the way if they need to. The Magician upright is a beautiful card. It talks about manifestation. When it's in reverse, it talks about manipulation. And I feel like here, this Rebirth card is telling me that somehow or another you're seeing yourself out of this time. You're keeping your balance. You're being the observer and you are walking away from something and closing out a cycle. Beautiful. So some of you are realizing you've got a pattern here. You've got, your pattern is perhaps you allow yourself to be taken in by people because you're very empathic and you want to see the best in people. Now, it may not necessarily be romantic. For some of you, it may be a friendship or some sort of situation where somebody has something to gain from having you in their power or under their control. I see the Nine of Wands. I see a pattern. King of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. All right. And the Strength card. Lovely. I feel like all the work you did was not in vain. You may have healed from a past relationship, because I see you walking in and seeing this person as amazing, but you're sort of getting down the track and you're starting to question it with that moon energy. There is something here that isn't quite right, doesn't fit right with me. And you're looking back at what you've learned over time and you're starting to understand that you've come across a player again, or a person who is has very narcissistic tendencies. They know how to love bomb. They know how to get you hooked really quickly. And I feel like here, this person may be playing that feminine card too. You know, pretending to be very intuitive, pretending to be very loving and caring, and maybe posing somehow as an Empress energy. But I feel like this person is all over it here. They want you for themselves and they're going through everything they can to try and hook you and win you over. And they could be very, very attractive to you too. But I always think of the whole come hither, come to me. I feel like you're going to walk away from this. I do have quite a few cards that talk about putting down the burden and moving forward. So I feel like somehow or another you're going to rescue yourself. You're going to save yourself from something that probably was not the best thing for you. All right. Oh, that one wants to come out. I don't usually do that, but that one's shining. From your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story. There you go, repeating pattern, where you and those around you all have a specific role to play. Yet remember, this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. So I feel like you're realizing somehow here you've got more power than you thought you had. But I love that you're seeing this for what it is, and you are learning to walk away from things that do not serve you. You're not getting taken in by people being manipulative or cunning with you. You're starting to say, I see you. I see you and I see myself, and I value myself enough to walk away. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Thank you.